Hey guys and girls, so look, today I will be showing you guys how to fix um, the lag on Warzone or Modern Warfare multiplayer on the PlayStation 5. So I got my PlayStation 5 a few weeks ago and I noticed that there were these lag spikes that were really annoying, getting really hard to play. And my internet is quite good. I get 200 to 250 megabytes per second, and I was never lagging on my PlayStation 4, so it was frustrating me quite a bit. And obviously, I had to get to the bottom of it and see if there was a solution out there. And I think I managed to get it done. Now, there is a couple different options that you can try. But I will tell you the one that worked for me best. So, um, what you want to do first is you want to go to your settings
Okay,
here.
so what you want to do is go into your settings here. You want to go down here to save data and game app settings. You want to actually check here the performance mode or resolution mode. You definitely want that on performance mode. You want that for any game really, but for Warzone, for some reason, if you have it on performance mode, it does reduce the lag. I'm not too sure what the reason that is. And one thing you do want to check is if you do have any extended storage connected, you want to make sure that Warzone and multiplayer is installed on your console storage rather than your USB extended storage. Okay, look, next you can try those two options, and if it doesn't work, then you will have to go onto this port forwarding stage, which I'll show you next. And look, before we go on to port forwarding, you will have to go onto network here first, just so we can copy down the IP address of your PS5. So you want to go to connection status, view connection status, and then you want to come down here to IPv4 address, and you want to copy that for the next
Hey guys,
steps.
so I'll be showing you how to port forward the ports from Warzone to your PlayStation 5 onto your router. So first you want to go onto portforward.com. You just type that in Google, or you can just type that in your web browser there, portforward.com. And once you're on the website, you want to go into this search here and type in Warzone. Now, the first one that pops up, how to open a port in your router for Call of Duty Warzone. That's what you want to go onto. And if you scroll down a little bit, it'll see here the ports required for Warzone. And it'll show it for each console and PC. So look, you can do it for regardless if you're on PS5 or PS4, Xbox, PC, whichever. It doesn't really matter. It's actually probably more beneficial if you do it, as it opens a seamless connection between your router, your console, PC, directly to the Warzone servers. Now, what you want to look at here is the TCP and the UDP. So, so depending on which router that you do have, um, you will need to go into the router login settings. So, for example, my one is I have to go into the 192.168.0.1, and that takes me through to my router settings. Now, I have a Sagecom router, which is pretty common within Australia through Optus, so that's pretty much the common one that we have here. But look, depending on which router that you do have, I know a lot of people do have the Linksys router as well. That's also quite common overseas. But it doesn't really matter, it's all the same. And what you can do here is you can actually go to routers, all routers, and you can actually just find your router here, and it will actually tell you how to log on to it, and show you a bit of help as well. Now I'll just show you an example from my router itself, just so you get the hang of it. Okay, So for my one, I had to go to a section called port forwarding, found the network settings. So, and what I did is I went down to add rules. Okay, now there will be a section that asks you for the name. You can just put anything in there, just put Warzone or whatever you like, really. And from what I showed you before on how to find your IP address on the actual PlayStation 5, you want that into the external host. Now, just keep in mind, not all router will look like this. Some may not have this external host, internal host. Some may just have the IP input. So you just put that where it says IP. And then you want to look into the external ports and internal ports. Now, for the first one, you want to make sure that it's on. We'll be doing the TCP. So the first one here says 1935. Copy that, put it straight into here, and you put it into the other one again. So like I said before, it might not be the exact same for you. It might just say ranges, between ranges. So you just put 1935 in both, okay? Now you add that one in, and that one's added. So what you want to do next, you want to go back to the second one, and you just copy that, Warzone, put that in here, put that in here, and add, okay? Now, obviously, you want to go back to this page, copy the UDP. So it's just rinse and repeating, guys. You just do that. Pretty straightforward. Nothing too fancy. Just add that in. And you want to do the exact same thing for the next one. So, look, in total, you should have 4 different ones in the end. So you should have two TCPs and 2 UDP ports added. Okay. Now, once that's done, guys, what you want to do is save or apply those settings, and then you want to restart your router, and you actually want to go onto your PlayStation. You want to restart the connection to your internet on the PlayStation, and you actually want to restart the PlayStation itself. Okay, look, now once that's done, hopefully, fingers crossed, this worked for you. Look, this definitely helped me out a lot. I was sitting on 50 to 60 ping on average, and then I would get these random lag spikes that would go up to 200 to 500 ping, and it'd be really annoying, really unplayable, and I could barely play the game, and I was getting so frustrated. But luckily, this helped me. Look, I'm now sitting on around 20 to 30 ping, and yeah, I'm loving life again. I can play COD without any issues at the moment. So yeah, look, if you could leave a like or subscribe if this helped you in any way. If not, that's all good. I don't really mind. But yeah, hope you guys have a good one. Thank you.